Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we are in Terraria, but we're not going to be doing normal Terraria, no, because this is going to be quite interesting. God, this music's loud, so I'm going to have to turn the music down a little bit. So today we are going to be doing something pretty nostalgic for me. I'm sure for some of you this will also be nostalgic, and for others it probably won't be at all, because some of you might not have been playing Calamity at the time when I started. So today we are actually going to be playing a mod called the Calamity OG mod, which is a separate mod that the Calamity mod released, which basically contains all of the old resprites, boss AIs and content that was in the mod 7 years ago. And I'm really happy that they've done this, because Calamity is such a big mod now, it's basically its own game. And it's a bit too big, and I feel like they've done so many changes that it's kind of lost that classic Terraria feel. So we are going to be fighting one of the OG Terraria bosses, and this boss, oh my gosh, so he still exists in Calamity today, but he is so much more different compared to what he used to be. We're going to be fighting the Devourer of the Gods. Devourer of Gods was one of the first bosses added to Calamity, and he used to be a hard mode boss, and then they moved into Post Moon Lord, and oh my gosh, he became so much more difficult. He was one of the toughest fights I have ever had in Terraria. And the Devourer of Gods today, he's okay, but the problem is he's been reworked and rechanged so many times. You know, he was given a whole second form, he was given like a bullet hell phase that you've got to dodge. The problem with the Devourer of Gods today, compared to what he used to be, is that it's not became a case of trying to survive and defeat him anymore. It's more become like a list of tasks that you need to do in order to get to the end of his fight, which I don't like. I don't like giving people a list of things that they have to accomplish. I like it when it is literally just them going with a whole load of weapons and just trying to defeat him and survive. So for my layout, it was really difficult to work out the correct layout, because I wanted to get about a tier of gear that you could have at the time of fighting him. But, of course, the Calamity mods nowadays on the wiki is completely different to what it used to be. So I've kind of just guessed with a bunch of things. So I've gone with Solar Armour, I've gone with the Mana Overloader, the Void of Calamity, Spore Sack, Shiny Stone, Worm Scarf, Brain of Confusion, the Bloody Worm Scarf. I've also gone with the Colossus Soul, because that was in the game at the time when you could fight him. It's a little bit different now compared to what it used to be, but it was in the game, so I'm going to use it. The Mana Flower, because I do have a magic weapon. I actually have got Providence weapons, which is about the right time. I've also got the Storm, which you get from the Storm Weaver, and the Cosmic Kunai, which is from Cygnus, and this actually deals throwing damage. Same with the Molten Amputator, the Blissful Bombarder I've got. I've got Holy Collider, which spawns a whole load of like orbs when you hit stuff, which is really cool. There we go, you can see it. And the Purge Guzzler, which is a magic weapon. I've also got Super Healing Potions, Super Mana Potions, Battle Combinations, which are from Alchemist NPC, basically because they give me all the potions that I'm going to need. I've got an Endless Quiver for my bow, an Endless Chlorophyte Pouch, which I was going to use the Shredder, but when I went to use it, basically just lagged my game too much, so I decided not to. And I've got rockets for the Bombard. So, let's get this ready. I've also got the OG Cosmolite, so I can set it to night time. Oh my gosh, this is going to be fun. I might actually just quickly give myself some sunshine potions as well, just because we might not stay in the arena. I made myself a little temporary arena. But to be honest, if this fight is the way that I remember it, we're not going to stay in this arena. We're going to be going everywhere in the world. So, right, let's get this ready. We might die, and if we do, we'll just keep fighting him until eventually we do. I might actually just give myself loads of Cosmic Worms, just so then that way then we've got loads prepared in case the worst comes to worst. So, right, let's give this a go. Oh, it's not nighttime. Here he is. Oh my god, it is. It's the OG one. And he's got the old sprite. So, it's got... Oh, the music. Right, I'm going to turn up the music. I remember this music. The music used to be banging. I mean, it still is for the Devourer of Gods, but It used to be amazing. It used to be a remix of a song from a different game. Oh, it's so good. And look, you see what I mean? Look at the lasers. Look how much damage he's done to me already. Right. Oh my gosh, you can see what I mean by he charges. So if you were on the floor, he would just charge at you. He'd go mad and would just charge. He also summons these orbs. He can freeze you in place as well. Maybe I should have grabbed an Ankh shield. Would have been quite good. Ah! Oh, okay. I think this one's going to be a fail. Oh, maybe I should have grabbed an Alchemist Charm. Oh, I'm dead. He hits so hard. Oh my gosh, he wrecked me. Oh, right, you know what? I'm just gonna grab an Alchemist Charm. Oh, what's it called? Is it called the Charm? You know what I mean? The healing thing. Oh, here we go. Let's put that on. I have got antisocial, so I can put some here as well. That was really tough. So, by the looks of it, it's going to be about just trying to survive and like just try and defeat him. Right, let's give this another go. I don't know if I should just stick to one weapon. Sometimes it's better to do that. Of course, I am using mainly melee weapons, so maybe I should... In fact, is there a... Oh, I'll tell you what, let's fight this now. I should really have got like a sword. Let's have a look if I can find one whilst we fight. I really just want like a sword that deals good enough damage. Could you make this at the time of the Devourer of Gods? I think you might have been able to. So let's use the Teratomia. Oh gosh, oh yeah, this is way better. Okay, so I think the strat, because if you hit him in the body, he deals only 1 damage. I think the strat, if I remember, was to hit him in the tail and in the head, because then that's the way that you can deal actual damage. But this guy just hits so hard. Oh my god, he's really hurting me. God, this is just bringing me back so many memories of fighting this guy and like spending so long trying to take him out. It's this is really nostalgic for me. It might not be for most of you, because I know that some of you might not have been playing Calamity when this guy was added. But gosh, I mean, this guy used to be, as I said, he used to be a hard mode boss, and then they moved him to post Moonlord and gave him this race sprite. And oh my gosh, I think you can understand now what I meant by this fight was tough. This guy was so powerful. Right, let's just keep trying to just attack him. I don't know if my weapons that I've got are very good. I have got the mini-map up, which is helping me a little bit. Oh, I should have grabbed a grappling hook. Oh, gosh. In fact, let's just quickly just grab one. I should have come more prepared. Accessories. Can I just grab a hook, please? No, it's not here. Where are the grappling hooks? Let me just grab a lunar hook. Oh, gosh. Okay. That's it. But this is so much better, isn't it, than the current Devourer of Gods? Because like the current one, as I said, it's kind of just like a long, lengthy fight, which is fine. But I feel like they just made him too long of a boss to fight. Like, I don't enjoy fighting the Devourer of Gods anymore. Like, I think he's cool, and I think that the whole second phase is interesting, but he's just not fun to fight as much anymore. He's become just like something to avoid, and just gives you a list of things you need to accomplish to defeat him, which I don't like. I like it when it is just this, when, you know, you're just fighting the boss and just trying not to die. And, you know, I know that the current Devourer of Gods, you know, of course that is part of his fight, but back then this boss just was about trying to survive. It was not about, you know, avoiding a bullet hell or having to worry about a second form or, you know, like anything like that. It was more about, you know, just dodge him and just, you know, get equipped and well prepared. And he still absolutely hurts. I mean, nowadays he's more powerful, but then again there's more accessories and equipment in Calamity than what there was back then. But this guy is just, he's just hurt so much. What is that? Is that something he spawned? I don't actually remember that part of this fight too much. I actually remember when he used to spawn like little probes that used to freeze you in place. They were pretty deadly. It looks like this version doesn't have those. It looks like there was an update afterwards that changed him a little bit. Oh god, I just want to dodge him. Let's just start using... I don't know if rocket weapons hurt me. I've got a bit of... I don't like using rocket weapons, just because usually they hurt me more than they hurt the boss. Let's try this kunai. Its problem is you've got to get really close to use it, which is why I've been not really trying to use it. Oh god. Right, let's just dodge him as much as we can. He is starting to hurt. I can, however, use a healing potion. There we go. I managed to get a healing potion off there, and it is starting to lag a little bit. Oh gosh. There are these Devourer spawns. Oh gosh. Right, there we go. I've got some great damage on him. He has a lot of health as well. Right, let's just try and just take him out and just fire in everything that I've got at him, which is really, really, really tough. No. Come on, I can do this. Let's try this bow. This is from Stormweaver, which is a boss you fight before the Devourer of Gods. So I thought I'd grab this, and it's okay. I don't know if the bow is this. Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's this crazy now. I'm guessing it probably is, because Calamity in general is just a lot crazier. But I have no clue. Oh my gosh. Okay, I should have got hit then. I think I was cheated. But let's just keep trying to attack him. Oh, God, dodge. Okay, he's really starting to get low. We've got him halfway through. But he's also dealing a lot of damage to us. Oh gosh. Right, let's just try and just take out some of these spawns. Oh no, I don't want to use the kunai. I've got a while till I can use my next healing potion. Okay. Right, I just want to try and defeat him. This is so difficult. Like, I know it might look very easy, but trust me, like, the whole time I'm fighting this guy, all I'm thinking about is where is he and how, you know, like, what's he going to do next? And, I mean, look at how much health he's brought me down to. I've got post-Moonlord gear, and he's just absolutely wrecking me. Oh, I don't like that I can't fly. I'm scared of going onto the floor. Okay. I've still got ages until my next healing potion. He's just throwing everything at me now. Oh my gosh, okay, this is getting a bit crazy. Right, back to the arena. Ooh, okay. Right, come on, I can do this. Let's grapple, that'll reset my flight. Come on, I just want to get a healing potion off. It is starting to get a little bit laggy, I do apologise for that. It's just because of how many projectiles are on the screen. Right, let's just wait for a bit. There we go. So he's relatively low. Oh, there we go. When he's doing that, I think that's the best time to attack him. And then let's just then go back into the flight. Oh, right. Let's fire some of these out, maybe. These might be good, because these do, like, a bit of dot damage. Okay. This guy's... Oh, gosh. Okay, he's really hurting me. As I said, this guy back then, he was one of the toughest bosses I'd ever fought. And to be honest, he still probably is. Like, you know, Calamity has definitely got some tougher bosses now than this guy by a long shot. You know, I think the new Devourer of Gods is pretty crazy. Yaren, of course, he's actually in this old version of the mod. He hasn't actually had too many changes. I've heard that they might be changing him in the future, though. They're giving him a resprite and stuff, which I don't know if I like that. I quite like keeping some of the OG stuff in Calamity. Oh my gosh. But then there was also, what else was there? Of course, there was Supreme Calamity. He's actually in this version, but his fight is... Oh, I died? I was doing so well. He just hits so hard. Right, let's give this another go. What is this actually used to make? Arc of the Elements. I think I can make that. I believe. I'm being attacked. Oh, there you go. Maybe the kunai will be good against these guys, because these guys get so close. Oh gosh. There we go. Arc of the Elements. Oh yeah, I think this would be a better sword to use. Right, let's set it to night. Buff. There we go. Right. Here he is. Right, let's try this sword out. Fires a lot more projectiles. They seem to hone better. I think this sword just does a lot more damage as well. Back then, this is literally all that this fight was, and it was so nostalgic to just go back and just fight this guy, because I'm not going to lie, I way prefer this version of the Devourer of Gods to the new one. I know a lot of people might like the new one a lot more just because it's more interesting and the effects are cooler, but you know, you can't beat just simple boss fights sometimes, and this guy was so difficult. I mean, you can see like how difficult he is. Like, I've been playing Terraria for, you know, like a long time, and even I'm struggling to defeat this guy because his fight's just so unpredictable. Oh gosh, like, you just want to make sure that you're just above him. I think if you go below him, then you're the chances you're going to die. Oh gosh, I know there is an accessory I could put on to give me infinite flight, by the way. I'm choosing not to use it because that wasn't in the game when this guy was first added, so I don't want to use it. I really want to just try and use things that were in the game at the time when you could fight him, as well as like the right tier of equipment. Of course, there might be some better things I could be wearing and stuff, but I think that ultimately what I've got on is fine. Let's just see if we can do this. Let's just get rid of that, and let's just hope that we're going to be... Yeah, this sword overall is seeming to do a lot better than the old one was. I did try and find like a summon weapon, by the way, but I couldn't find one that was strong enough. Maybe I should have got the dragon or something, the Stardust Dragon. The only problem is with summons is sometimes they can override your damage because they're just constantly just hitting them, which is one of the things that put me off. But gosh, this guy is he's just firing everything at me. Like, it's so difficult to just try and like avoid his attacks because there's just so much going on at once. Right, he's below half health though, which is good. I mean, we were close to defeating him last time and then I just died. Oh, I don't want to run out of flight. If I run out of flight, I might as well just give up there and then. Right, come on, I can do this. Let's just try and just defeat him. He's trying to charge at me. Right. Oh, maybe I should have got something that increased my regen. That would have been good, like a band of... Maybe I should have got the Charmer Myths or something. That would have been pretty good. Right, I've used a healing potion. Right. I'm trying to mainly aim for the head, just because if I hit the body, it's only going to deal 1 damage. Ooh. I fell in that little hole. I told you, like, you don't end up staying in the arena. You end up just moving across. I did put some asphalt on the floor, but it seems that I've not really been using it that much. Maybe I should. But there we go. I'm seeming to do a lot of damage. The good thing is with this weapon is some of the shots home, which is really good. Right, dodge. Okay, I'm starting to learn this guy's pattern, which is always one of the things that you want to try and do with bosses. Oh, that's one thing I will say about the new Devourer of Gods, like the current one, is it is a lot about learning his patterns to get good, which is good. And this guy seems to have a very similar thing. Right, come on, we can do this. He's so weak. Oh, come on, we can do it. Yes, I've got some great shots then. Okay, he's getting really, really, really weak. But, so, oh man. Delicious. Oh, you dirty thing. Let's just try and just take him out. Oh, I'm so weak. Oh no. I just need to... Oh no. Oh no. He just one-shotted me. Oh no. Right, let's get the Charmer Myths. I think that will be a good accessory to have on. Oh no. We were so close. I'm going to reset the time and let's go again. This Arc of the Elements though is so much better than the Teratomir, which is what we were using before. I mean, I like the Teratomir, it's a cool weapon. But overall I think this is just... I mean, look at the damage we're dealing to him already, which is just really good. Like, we're going in strong on the attack. I just want to try and just mainly prioritise the head and the tail, because as I said, they're where I can only really do damage. If I hit the body, I'm only doing like 1 damage to him. which is not going to help me at all. Of course, I am going to hit the body, you know, I mean, he is a worm boss, you know, so I am going to do that. But overall, oh my gosh, overall, like, this fight has gone well so far. Then again, the last fight went well up until the end, and then he just absolutely wrecked me. So, oh my gosh. This is right, let's get back to the arena. Ugh. See, I try using the asphalt, and he nearly just, like, hit me on the head. Have I been hit at... I think I've been hit once in this fight. Oh, of course I had to say that. Jeez, I should just not say anything like that. Come on, we can do this. I mean, this guy definitely, as a post-Moolah boss, was one of the toughest post-Moolah bosses that you could fight in any mod at the time. And, you know, I mean, today, Devourer of Gods still stands up as one of the toughest bosses, but he's definitely a lot different compared to this. I do think that, you know, Calamity has improved in a lot of things, but overall, like, I wish, like, more Terraria mods. I'm going to go on a bit of a rant here, and, you know, like, some of you might agree with what I'm about to say. Oh my gosh, no, I'm not going to go on a rant. I need to focus on what I'm doing. Oh, man. I just got into talking too much. I weren't focusing. Right, let's go in for another fight. I don't know how long this video is going to be. But yeah, as I was saying, like, I feel like the problem with Terraria nowadays, like Team Mod Loader and people making Terraria mods, is mods are getting too advanced. And I know that might sound a bit ridiculous. Like, of course you want mods to be amazing and be, you know, like, the best that they can be. I get that. But back then, mods weren't trying to have amazing effects or, you know, like, have crazy AI or be super bosses, you know, like, they weren't trying to be that. Back then, they were just trying to be hard fights that were similar to what you could have had in normal Terraria. But now, I feel like Terraria mods, like, the fights are just too non-Terrarian, and they've become too advanced, which is, there's nothing wrong with that, but, you know, it would have been, you know, it was nice when fights were simple like this, you know, instead of having a million phases or having some crazy effects or the screen shaking, you know, like, back then, bosses were just bosses. They weren't super bosses. And I really missed that in modern Terraria. Like, you know, I think Thorium, you know, Thorium is an amazing mod and has always been amazing, but the problem is, it's getting pushed to the side because it's not advanced enough now. You know, and people are now no longer using it as much because it's got simple AI that's similar to normal Terraria, whilst, you know, like Calamity, for example, is way advanced. You know, if I wanted to play something with crazy AI or something advanced, I'd play Calamity or, you know, Echoes of the Ancients or something, you know? But back then, like every mod was just, you know, similar to Terraria, and it meant that they all fit in well with each other. But now, if you play Calamity with something else, Calamity just overrides every other mod and just ruins every other mod's content and balance. I mean, you know, Calamity is, you know, it messes with vanilla as well, which is something I'm not particularly fond of. I think you should just leave vanilla as it is. But, you know, like, this fight is difficult and I love it. This is why this is my favourite Terraria boss fight of all time in mods, because this was just a hard fight, and, you know, it was, you know, you didn't have to worry about a second phase, or, you know, about dodging a bullet hell, or, you know, him teleporting around the place and then you having to wonder where he is. Like, it had none of that. It was just dodge him, and I love it. And I love that you've got to use the environment. You know, I mean, of course, I'm sure back then you could have made a crazy arena to fight this guy, but back then it was literally just about dodging him, and I love it. Like, I'm sure, let me know what you guys think. Like, do you agree with me? Do you think mods are getting too advanced, or do you think it's good that they are? Like, as I said, there's kind of pros and cons to both of them. You know, like, of course you want mods to be as best as they can possibly be, but also, like, is it removing the simplicity? Is sometimes having simple things better than being more advanced, you know? Should we always have to overcomplicate things, or is it better to just keep them simple? You know, like, let me know what you think. Do you agree with me, or do you not agree with me? Like, there's nothing wrong with not agreeing with me. But, you know, like, let me know what you guys think. I'll be interested to hear your opinions. I am taking so much damage, though. It gets to this time, I think it's because he gets closer to death, and he just tries to just fire everything that he's got at you. Maybe I should have got, like, a Master Ninja Gear or something. Every time I do this fight, I feel like I'm always just grabbing another accessory. Oh, gosh. Problem is, we're going back on myself as I'm going towards his projectiles, which is spawned. I don't think the loot was actually that good back then either. I feel like he didn't drop as much as what he does now. I don't even know if Cosmolite was a thing. I remember Cosmolite wasn't always a thing from this boss. So I don't know if he will drop Cosmolite in this version. Because as I said, this isn't the oldest version of this boss. This version of Devourer of Gods was when he was first made post-Moon Lord, rather than post-Golem, I think he used to be. That attack's pretty crazy. Right, I just wanted... That attack's pretty mad. The one where the orbs are. To be fair though, I feel like most of the time I've died, I've not actually seen what's killed me. I feel like it's been some sort of invisible projectile. I do love how he makes the screen go black. He kind of does something like that now, doesn't he? But it's not the same, it's a little bit more different. Right, there we go, I've used a healing potion. Okay, he's right here. Let's just try and prioritise hitting that head. Just so then that way then we can take him out. He's really weak. He's so weak. He's below 10,000, which is pretty crazy. Oh, come on, we can do this. No! Oh, I thought I was dead then. Sometimes he can just, like, one-shot you. Oh, come on, we can do this. He is so weak. He better not have despawned. Oh, okay. Oh, man. Come on, we can take him out. He's so weak. No! He was so weak. He was so close. Oh, come on, one more time. We can do it. I'm going to grab a Master Ninja Gear. I think that might be handy to have, because now at least I can dodge. I know also, by the way, I've got the Brain of Confusion, and that has dodge attacks. I know that wasn't a thing in 1.3, but I'm using it anyway just because the Brain of Cthulhu accessory itself was in the game. It just worked a little bit different. It's actually, like, I'm so glad that they changed that accessory, because back then, like, the Brain of Confusion compared to the Worm Scarf was so bad. But now that it can dodge attacks, like, it's been made so much better. It's actually probably sometimes even considered better than the Worm Scarf. But I'm so glad that they did change that accessory. Come on, I think this is a good time to hit him, because then I have no chance of just hitting anything else. I can't believe how weak he was, though. He was so unbelievably weak. It would be interesting, like, because I know that you can install this old version with new Calamity and they work fine together. It'd be interesting if I use some of the newer Calamity weapons, like how that would fare against this old Devourer of Gods. Like, would it work better? Like, I'm guessing they'd probably wreck him, just because the balancing's a lot different. But it would be interesting to see, just exactly like how different it worked. Oh, come on, we can do this. Oh, right. Let's just keep attacking him. Hopefully, we're going to do pretty well. Oh, God. Okay, he just charged at me through the floor, which is not very good. Oh, this part's annoying, because I can't just run through that tree. Come on. I think the best option is just to run in one direction. If I go back on myself, I'm going to hit all of his projectiles. And then at least this way, then, he can't really reach me. Of course, when I hit the floor, he is going to be able to. Oh, gosh. Right, now let's start going back in the other way. And then let's hope that we're going to go back to my arena. I have no idea if I'm hitting him or if I'm hitting the head. I haven't actually seen him in a while. Okay, here he is. Right, there we go. Oh no, we're at that tree again. Right, let's go over the tree. Oh, come on. This is going better than what the last one was. I think now that, like, that I've fought him a few times, I'm learning this. Don't be cocky. I'm not. I promise. I'm actually not very confident I'm going to be able to defeat you. But we'll see. Oh gosh, I keep going to fall in that little pit. There's that pit, and then the tree. They're the places I seem to get stuck on the most. Right, let's just keep going in one direction. I actually think having an arena for this guy means nothing unless you make the arena massive, just because of the fact that you end up just going out the arena just so much. Oh, come on, we can do this. Oh, right, there we go. I was able to defeat him. Well, not defeat him, I was able to dodge him, sorry. I haven't defeated him yet. Hopefully this is going to be the turn. And I'm going to keep going until eventually I do defeat him. Because I've defeated him before, so I know that I can. Of course, the equipment might not be as best as what it could be. But as I said, I found it hard to really get the best gear when the wiki is you know, so updated. Which is, you know, not a problem. Of course, you want the wiki to be updated, but, you know, like, accessories and stuff have probably changed a lot since then. So, you know, like, it's hard to really properly balance things. Oh, come on, we can do this. He's really hurting me. Oh, okay, that was my fault then. We're just, like, going on the floor. Oh, come on. He's not as weak as what he was last time, but he's getting really, really close. Oh, come on, we can do this. Right, dodge, because I knew he was going to do that. Every time you go near the floor, he just does like a supercharge move, which is something really important to mention. Oh, come on, we can do this. Oh, there we go. Right, let's just keep going. Okay. Oh, he's distorted me. I can't fly. Oh, there we go. Right, I've got 12 seconds. Oh, right, I've got 12 seconds to my next healing potion. And I'm at below half health. I actually don't know if, like, the health upgrades, were they in this version? There we go. I actually don't know if they are in this version. I might have a look and see if they are. I think there might have been a few of them, but I don't know. They definitely weren't when I first fought this guy. I think they were added as a later edition. Oh, God. Right, come on. There we go. Come on, we can do this. I feel like I'm getting close to that tree again, aren't I? Unless I've already passed it, and I don't know. Oh, come on, but he's getting so weak. We can just get him below. There we go, past that tree. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Right, I managed to go underneath him. Oh, come on, we can do this. He's at the point where he was last time when we died. Okay, there is another one of those probes. Luckily, I've got homing shots. Come on, we can do this. I'm getting ready to grapple onto that tree. Oh, come on, he's so weak. Come on. Yes! Oh, let's open the bag. We've got Yeah, look, like this. Oh, cool sword, actually. Fires influx beams and laser fountains on hit. That's really cool. The Obliterator looks a lot different to what it does now. Cosmolite was a thing. Okay, so we've got Legion Tracers. There's a lot of things, actually. Which is Godslayer stuff. You can make Godslayer. I think Godslayer is an armour now, isn't it? And then we got the Nebulous Core, which was like a really super powerful mage accessory. But anyway, that was OG Devourer of Gods. I hope you have all enjoyed watching this video. An incredibly difficult boss to fight, even as someone who's been playing for a long time and mastered fighting bosses in this game, he still can absolutely just kick your ass. And, you know, if you do want to go and fight this old version of Dog, like, just go and onto the mod browser and just type in Calamity Mods OG or something like that. You want the 1.1.7 version. There are some older ones, but this is the one that I've used to fight the version where Dog was moved to Post Moon Lord. If you do want to fight the hard mode version, download one of the older versions. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this video here. Let me know what you thought about this video. If you'd like to see me fight some of the other OG Calamity bosses, I would love to do it. I think we've got Plaguebringer, there's Providence, there's the Desert Scourge, there's the Envoys of the Devourer, there's Calamitous, there's Supreme Calamitous. Yeah, let me know what you think. But anyway, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you have all enjoyed it, and I will see you all at some point.